Joining me now is NBC's Rahema Ellis, who is outside the courthouse for us, and former Brooklyn and Queens prosecutor and defense attorney Deanna Paul. Okay, Rahema, take us inside court. What's been happening there?
Well, one of the things I want to say, Chris, is that in defense of Sean Diddy Combs, his lawyers are saying that these accusers are ex-girlfriends and all of the sex was consensual, it was a part of consensual relationships. We've just found out that the jurors have taken a lunch break that's going to be for about an hour. There's been questioning going on for about 3.5 hours, with the exception of one short break. And several names have come up during the course of this, celebrity names such as Kanye West, Michael B. Jordan, and the actor Mike Myers. None of them have been accused of anything, and we don't know exactly why these names are coming up, that they're asking the prospective jurors if they have any knowledge of these people. Many of them said yes. That's not surprising. They are, after all, celebrities. We want to show you also some sketches we have of Diddy Combs. You'll see him. He is in the courtroom. He is not wearing that prison outfit that he was assigned when he was arrested back in September, but instead he's in a white collared shirt, a black crew neck sweater, gray slacks, and he's clean shaven with the exception of a little gray goatee, and his hair is gray. He was going gray before he went into prison, but in prison they're not allowed to use hair dye, so his hair is more natural at this point. So lots of questions have been going on. Several jurors have been excused for one reason or another. Many others who did say they knew about Diddy, they know about the charges that he's been accused of, but they said they had not formed an opinion. And one person said that he is presumed innocent until proven otherwise. That's where we are at this point. Chris?
Thank you so much, Rahema. Appreciate that. Deanna, let's start with the basics, because whenever you have somebody who's as famous as Diddy is, household name, does that complicate jury selection?
Absolutely. This is one of those rare cases where it's safe to assume that any prospective juror knows who Sean Combs is and has probably seen the video of him seemingly assaulting his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. So the goal of jury selection is to weed out anyone that can't put aside any sort of preconceived notions. They're going to be asked about domestic violence, about group sex, about drug use, about hip-hop. And if there's a juror that says that they can't be fair, they'll likely be excused.
I want to ask about that tape, because it was only recently that the judge ruled that hotel surveillance video, I think it was recorded back in 2016. It shows him beating, kicking, dragging Cassie Ventura. It's difficult to watch. If you're a part of the defense team, how tough is that?
That's going to be an uphill battle for the defense. It's one of those things that you see, and the video speaks for itself. How do you really counter that, especially where he had denied everything until the video came out? But there's also been some good evidentiary rulings for the defense. The judge just the other day said that of the four accusers who the government had wanted to come in and testify as prior bad acts witnesses, he's only allowing one of them. And that type of evidence can be really powerful for a jury when they hear it, to lead them to conclude that somebody has a propensity to commit sex crimes. And
you know one of the attorneys on the defense team. He has a long history of representing these kinds of cases. He represented young thugs in the Georgia case. I think that was the longest ever criminal trial in that state's history. He's so well known that Drake named a song after him. What do we know about Brian Steele?
So we know that he just came off of the Young Thug case, which was, as you said, the longest prosecution in Georgia. It was a RICO case, and he was successful in that case. And RICO is a really powerful tool for prosecutors, where they can string together disparate events into one cohesive narrative. And so having someone with recent successful experience in that realm is going to be important here.
Yeah, and again, as you say, a RICO trial is something that can be a very powerful tool, and it kind of gave him a lot of notoriety, a very different kind of case, though, right? So I'm trying to figure out if there's a tie, besides the fact that he's successful, that you would hire him.
So we both read a New Yorker article about him, which talks about...
We did. Fascinating.
Which talks about his likability, and having him in the courtroom, it's someone that New York jurors may not be as familiar with. And when he comes to it with obviously a wealth of criminal defense experience. And so when it comes to cross-examining witnesses, all of his experience is going to lend itself to defending Sean Combs in the best possible way.
Rahema Ellis, thanks to you. Deanna Paul, thank you very much.